Evening, everybody. Welcome to this short video. Welcome to this channel for a start. Just been adding a few bits of content here and there the last few days, gaming-wise. Just thought I'd put something up regarding latest news, Formula One news. You'll see a lot of the videos that I've been putting up being F1 related at the moment. Just wanted to do something short and just kind of give my view on the big news of the day, which is obviously Sebastian Vettel leaving Ferrari after 5 years. I'm now just having a look at the latest reports this evening, and it's looking like Carlos Sainz is actually the front runner, which for someone, and I just kind of put out there for everyone, I've watched Formula One since I was about 7 or 8, since about year 2000 to be honest. Obviously, Ricardo's been around for probably half of that time, started in 2011 with HRT, which is quite incredible actually, because you look at it and you think, oh, I can't believe 10 years has gone. His stats are far that above Sainz. I mean, Ricardo's got 29 podiums, 7 wins. Granted, well, all those wins are with Red Bull, I believe, but 7 wins, 29 podiums, over 1,000 points, 1,040, and he's 5 years older than Sainz, and that neatly compares into the fact that he's been in the F1 for pretty much 5 more years. I think it's actually 4 more seasons, 4 more years rather than 5. He started in 2011, Sainz started in 2015. Is 5 years younger. This is Sainz. Yes, does have 1 podium, but only 267 points. And the news is this evening, and it's in the Telegraph that I can see online and other sources, Ferrari are now lining up Carlos Sainz. He's the favourite, and he's going to be confirmed, I suppose if everything goes how they want it to, in the next 48 hours, which I find absolutely mind-boggling, really. The video, if I put this out earlier, I was going to say I think my choice is Ricciardo. He's done an interview with 5 Live this week saying the main reason why he came into the sport was to win a championship. I suppose that's probably why a lot of the drivers do, but and he still thinks that's within his reach. Then we get this news today. What perfect timing for him to go into the Ferrari drive. That's all I can say, when unfortunately maybe he's taken a backward step to go to Renault. Doesn't seem 100% happy there. This is perfect timing for him, and for Ferrari to ask him, because I'm sure he'd only be too happy. But now the reports are that it is going to be Sainz. I think he's obviously got a contract to the end of this year with McLaren. And I was also going to put out that I thought Alonso should maybe go back to Ferrari over Sainz, just because of experience-wise. I favour Ricciardo and Alonso over him. And he just sometimes flatters to deceive Sainz. He's been okay here and there. Norris has outperformed him sometimes in McLaren. They've been fairly well matched so far over the last year. They've only been at McLaren together for a year, I believe. That's right. He did well at Renault, Sainz will give him that, and very well at Toro Rosso. He's not excelled crazily at McLaren over Norris, so what he's done exactly to merit suddenly a jump up to Ferrari and be teammates with Leclerc is, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think Ricciardo, as I say, stats-wise, has done far more, and as a personality would get on better within the team. And Sainz compared here, obviously him and Alonso, both Spaniards, personality-wise, Sainz is nothing on Alonso. Alonso's a lot more enigmatic and outgoing, more of a personality than Sainz. Sainz seems to be kind of very withdrawn, very reticent almost, sometimes. Almost lets his teammates, well, it depends on McLaren and Norris, you hear almost more from Norris than you do from Sainz. But who knows, is that a good pointer? So that's me just putting it out there. I'm a big fan of Alonso coming back next year. He was probably originally thinking the rules are going to change. Now it's been put back to the year after. So maybe Alonso won't come back next year. It'd still be good to see him. But where's Alonso going to go? I wouldn't want Alonso to go to Renault if it ends up being Sainz that goes to Ferrari and Ricciardo. But that would mean Ricciardo has to leave Renault too and maybe go to McLaren. But is that not a backward step for Ricciardo to go to McLaren if it is Sainz that goes to Ferrari. This is what I don't understand. That's arguably more of a backward step for Ricciardo to go to McLaren after going to Renault from Red Bull. In my opinion, he's gone back in terms of teams with potential on the grid, because McLaren, okay, they're getting there and they did well last year, but obviously still in and around Renault in the championship last year. But yeah, they did finish fourth in the constructors last year, so they actually did finish above Renault, but we're still not sure where then Renault are going to sit going forward, if McLaren will continue to improve, and that's what the question marks are about. So that's a gamble to me if Ricciardo does go to McLaren. Whether that's a step up from where he was at Red Bull a few years ago, you don't know. And also, what about Hamilton not going to Ferrari? Martin Brundle saying that's completely off the table, and Lewis has made his intentions clear, as did a BBC article today. But then he made Vettel was making his intentions clear only a few weeks ago, saying he'd stay at Ferrari, and look where we are now. But that's one of the points I want to end on. So I don't think Lewis saying that is any judge at all. Lewis could still be there for Ferrari drive. Why don't Ferrari want him to go there? There's another thing, that why wouldn't they? That flabbergasts me too. Why are they looking suddenly straight away, it seems, to get in Sainz? I just find it very confusing. They also have two very young drivers, which is not something we've seen at Ferrari for a long time, if they were to get Sainz. So completely puzzled by that. Just thought I'd share those thoughts with you this evening. We'll see where the story goes next few days. Maybe I'll give another kind of opinion on it, just to give a bit of different content to the channel over the next few days. But anyway, I hope you can subscribe for a bit more content. I'll upload things here and there over the next few weeks. Not 100% certain what exact content, but it'll be sports related of some degree, I would hope. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Hopefully your opinion is similar. Put comments down below. Please, don't be shy to say your own opinion. I'm interested to see what you think. Let me know. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.